Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Jerusalem News TV. My name is Ronnie Isaiah. I'm your anchor man with David Kalimnik, our commentator.
Shalom.
Tonight's story, Getty Images reports there's tension on the border with Gaza.
Well, a lot of people are a little angry at the border control going on in Gaza right now. A lot of people, Ron, cannot get through, and so people have been just tension, a lot of tension. People are not getting along. Gaza and Israel, Ron.
And that's commentary from our commentator, David Kalimnik. On to the next story. Arutz Sheva reports, cult flies Jewish star swastika over major cities. There's the Raelians, that's the cult's name, and they preach that the Nazi symbol, the swastika, promotes peace. At the center of the controversy over unusual banners, they have combined it with the Star of David.
Well, you know, like hummus on pita, Ron. Like mayonnaise on white bread, like socks on sandals, the swastika on the Jewish star. They just go together.
Well, the swastika is usually a sign of anti-Semitism, and the Star of David is a symbol of the Jewish people.
Oh.
But they were together, these two symbols, flying over New York and New Jersey.
Oh, that story.
Yeah, and they included the traditional peace sign, and the advertisement is found on proswastika.org.
Well, speaking of ancient tradition, it was an attempt on .org to bring together the Hindu religion with Judaism and the hippie culture, bringing the three ancient traditions together as one in one sign, bringing people together.
So the Raelians are very much in line with other cults that are against or showing some type of affinity with the enemies of Israel. We have J Street, as well as the Neturei, what are they called? The
Neturei Karta.
Neturei Karta, thank you. Neturei Karta also very much against the modern state of Israel, and maybe we can get these three groups together, the Neturei Karta, J Street, and the Raelians.
Well, what we're thinking of actually doing in order to bring together the Neturei Karta, J Street, and the Iranians is to take a strimal and to take a picture of a strimal, and in that picture of the strimal to put a bald-headed Jew, a short bald-headed Jew who's out of shape, who would have been religious if they realized they weren't going to be an athlete, and to then take a bomb and to put the bomb inside of that picture of the out of shape, the Neturei Karta. It would have been a heavier Jew, but we feel that would have just represented religious Jews of the Neturei Karta, whereas the J Street would have been left out of that picture of peace on behalf of Israel with the Iranians.
And
you can go back to you, Ron.
And it's a wonderful thing that you're a commentator that could be looked as incitement if you were anything else besides the person that looks at the internal aspect of our story and brings it out for the people to understand the deeper, secret, hidden meaning.
Anytime. And that's what I'm here for, Ron.
On our next story, the Times of Israel reports that 31 days of events in the Jerusalem season of culture is happening. And this is another story that we brought out to avoid the focus of the war and report on more of the culture that's going on in Israel as the tourism is being decimated due to the war. So there's 31 days of events in Jerusalem season of culture, festival of music, art, theater, and food.
Well, I love that. I love that festival. That's a great festival. The 31 days, it's a festival where you can see events in Jerusalem that are not shown anywhere else in the world due to lack of interest. And this is an amazing festival that only happens in Jerusalem, where you can there's baking with the bakers of 385 who bake. A lot of fun. There's a video that you can see.
And all 31 of these events have been canceled
Great
due to
video.
the war. And we're hoping that they will come back next year. We're supposed to open July 10th.
These great events have they've been canceled. Oh, they're not happening this year. So all of you people, just to note, if you have made reservations, then do not make reservations for the baking. We believe that there were only 200 tickets available to purchase for that one-time only event at the Israel Cultural Center for Children of Need. Here right now. Ryan, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
David Kalimnik, our commentator. I'm Ronnie Isaiah. Anchorman will be signing off.
He's Ronnie Isaiah. He's signing off.